I think I'd like to assign engine 41 to triage. I want triage to the back up. If we do end up with that negotiation, we look at 1060 41 over.
What's going on?
I actually don't really know what's going on, so they're just having me block it off.
Yeah, they're here the other night actually.
A couple of people walking. I don't know if there's any more that's occurring down this road. Coast Guard is here too, but so maybe their handle.
Okay,
First, last name?
Chief, can you spell your first and last name, sir, and your rank?
Yes, my name is Jeff Lopez, Jefflopez, and I'm a battalion chief with the Huntington Beach Fire Department.
Chief, level 1 MCI here, level 2 MCI. Starting with the time, walk us through what you know.
Yeah, sure. So this evening, and you're going to be upset with me, I don't have the time, but this evening we received a call for a vessel. Our Marine Safety Division was dealing with a vessel that seemed to be in trouble off the shoreline right off Tower 10 in Huntington Beach. And when they made contact with the vessel, there was some communication with Coast Guard. Coast Guard came and caught up with them, and the Coast Guard basically took over what was going on with the vessel. And the vessel needed some assistance. Initially we thought that there might have been a person overboard, and it turns out that there was not. There was no rescue that needed to happen. But we did have 12 individuals on the vessel, and our lifeguards were passing on to us via Coast Guard information, secondhand, that a number of people on the boat were sick. It seemed just seasickness. And one person may have had a report of a leg injury of some type. It was unclear to us. So we coordinated with our Marine Safety Division and the Coast Guard, and they escorted and I believe they may have even towed. I don't have the particulars, but they moved that vessel slowly from just off the coast of Huntington Beach at Tower 10. They moved it north up into Huntington Harbor to the Sunset Aquatic Club here where we are now. The fire department coordinated with some law enforcement officials that were here to greet the individuals getting off that boat, and we ended up triaging 7 individuals that may have had medical issues. We determined 3 of them to be patients, and we took care of those 3 patients. 2 of them required transport to the hospital, and so we've transported them to local receiving centers. Just basic, basic situation, nothing serious. And then one of them signed out against medical advice. So we had a total of 12 individuals get off that boat. We looked at 7 of them. We transported 2 of them. All the rest of them were dealing with law enforcement. And beyond that, we've now wrapped up the scene, and everybody's gone except for us.
Well, you said they're treated for basic stuff. What does that mean?
Any hypothermia, anything like that?
You know, that was one of our concerns, was that perhaps, they have some hypothermia, but nobody was in the water or anything like that. Essentially, people were just seasick, is essentially what it seemed like. And I'm going off of, not detailed information, which I wouldn't be able to give you anyhow, but nobody required paramedic level care. It was just transport to the local hospital.
Do you know where this boat was from?
I do not know where the boat was from.
Homeland Security is handling this, Chief. Do we know why? Is that normal protocol? Do we want to know the circumstances of that?
I don't know any of the circumstances regarding that. You can follow up with Homeland Security if you like, but the fire department response was to deal with potential medical victims, medical patients, which we had 3 of.
Did you get a chance to look at the boat? Is it your typical normal boat that would be?
I honestly did not see the boat, so I don't have any idea.
Anything else to add yourself, sir? Anybody that might have witnessed or seen something out of the ordinary?
I suppose if anybody did witness anything, they could contact their local police department to pass on what they saw. However, I don't think there's anybody missing out there in the water. Everybody seemed to be accounted for, and the vessel is in hand, and I think everything is pretty much a wrap. But it was good coordination between the Coast Guard and our fire department, including the Marine Safety Division, and of course where we are right here is actually the city of Seal Beach. So we had help from the Orange County Fire Authority. We had help from the city of Orange sending ambulances down. We did not end up needing all the ambulances, but we were prepared in case we had to transport all 12 persons to the hospital.
Was this multiple ages? Was this look like maybe family, anything like that?
I do not have any of the ages, or don't know if there were family members.
Any juveniles, Chief?
I don't believe there were any juveniles. I don't know for certain, but I feel like that would have somebody would have mentioned that.
Okay. Anything else to add yourself, sir?
No.
Beautiful. Thank you.